Good morning. How are you? My name's Nunzziii. I'm super excited to show you what I do every single day and why I'm so stoked for life. Let's go, baby. Good morning. What up, dude? I always wake up so fucking pumped. Seriously. I wake up stoked. I say my thank yous. I bless for another day of life. Start on a high note, man. Jump out of bed excited. Seriously, every day, I'm fucking stoked. So first thing I do is that when I wake up, we use that guy. I felt like we didn't need to film that, but always got to, cleanse from the previous day of feasting. And I want to take you guys over here. I always, like I said, when we wake up, we got to get hydrated, right? We've been sleeping for 8 hours or whatever, and the body's going to need some fluids. And I want to show you kind of like my morning concoction of what I take in the morning. The magic drawer. So, got my greens, my glutamine for immune health, my BCAAs. I'm going to take those guys in the morning. Going to reach up here, and we grab the collagen. So that's kind of my morning stack. I'll take a liver cleanser, pop that in there. And yeah, man. So that's what I'm going to take. And what I'm going to do is I'll take double it. So like I'll fill it up, take it, and then take another one with the remainders. Because I like to get about 1 liter of water every single morning before I start my morning routine. So once we're hydrated, then we move on to the morning routine. And here we are, everyone. Welcome. This is a very sacred place for me. If you guys have been following Nunzziii, what up? This is my sanctuary. So this is the sacred space. A lot of things that mean a lot to me. All my whiteboards. My homie Max just moved back in. So look at that. Cool tapestry in the back. I get questions about these whiteboards a lot because I'm always writing my ideas. I think it's really important when you have an idea, you write it down. If it's a thought, if it's something you want to do, if it's content, or whatever it might be, whatever, write it fucking down. So, a lot of these things are like mantras for myself. So, like this is like kind of my main one, right? So I intend to spread my loving, positive, radiant energy to every human I meet and to collectively raise vibrations for all humanity. That's my reminder every single day. It doesn't really matter what I do in the day, what I get accomplished, how many things I get done on the list. If I'm able to like just go out and be high vibrational and spread love and kindness from person on the street to thousands and millions of followers, whatever, that's all I care about. So that's my main goal. And these are just my inner mantras that I say to myself over and over. I like this one. It's my favorite. This is my thank you calendar. So every day, get a little smiley face on the thank you calendar. So I had just actually finished my morning routine. So what my morning routine, I always wake up, we'll do a meditation. I'll spend anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes in a deep meditation. Meditation is life. It changes life. I'm going to put this in the, hold on, there we are. Yeah, look at the pizza stains on my shirt. Anyway, meditation's life, man. It's life. If you got it, like meditation will change your life because that's where we come from, right? Like just for a sec, if you're spiritual or not, but we're all spiritual. This is a spiritual journey for everyone, and you'll recognize it at a certain point in your life. But it's like, where were you before this? Well, we were in the fucking realm of the unknown. I like to think of it as the Tao, the energy field. And you were chosen at a particular time, at a particular day to come into this world. And you came in with nothing. You come in with nothing. So then you leave with nothing, right? So what meditation does is allowing you to have conscious contact with God, with Tao, with yourself, because you are God. You'll come to realize. And, I have so much self-reflection in the morning. I ground myself. This is like where I need to ground my mind. I do not touch the phone for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours before I start my day. Except for today, because we're filming the vlog. I want to show you guys what I'm doing. So I'll do my meditation, my affirmations, my gratitude, all of my inner mantra work. And then I'll get into my reading and my writing. So check it out. So I'm a big reader. Got a lot of books on the table here. This is the book that is the book. It's the Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. This is the Wayne Dyer's interpretation of the Tao Te Ching. And it's just, Everyone, please buy this. Please buy this book. This book is teaching you the way, the great way, and every verse in here is profound, and it gives you, you can read one verse a day, and it gives you a little bit of a, gives you like something to practice during the day. Like, so for example, today was about, not living in surplus. So like you can even see behind me, I have all these clothes in my closet. I bet you a lot of us can put our hands up and test to this, but how much of the clothes in your closet do you really wear? Probably not a lot. Like probably like fucking like 3 shirts, right? So giving stuff away that you don't use, right? Not living in the surplus. That was the teaching of the Tao today. So I'm going to give some shit away to some people who would use it more than I would. Robert Greene's one of my favorites. The Daily Laws is a really nice kind of like, daily lesson. The 48 Laws of Power. Wow, that's a very interesting book. These are very interesting because they're kind of paradoxical in a way. Oprah has a really nice book I read. So I'm always reading, right? Like I always have a lot of books on the go. And I'm constantly reading. But I read, I don't like when I take on a book, I know it sounds kind of funny. I read it like, my book library is small because I find a book that I really connect with and then I read it. Like I read it and I read it and I read it and I really want to understand the knowledge. I feel like if you read a book once, you honestly, you might take away a couple things from it, but you got to keep reading, you have to understand the knowledge, So, and then finally I write. So I have my 2 journals, my gratitude journal and then my inspiration journal. And in both those journals, I'll just write out what's ever on my mind. It's kind of like the morning page. It's just the creativity. Creativity, I get a lot of questions on creativity and how to, it's a flow, right? So you actually, when you're in a really creative zone, you're not thinking. It's the thinking, oh, what should we do? Like, and you're like thinking about, it just, when you're in your creative state, you're in a flow state. So everything's like flowing out of you. So that's what we're doing. And what time is it? Now, after I've done my morning rituals, I've done all my kind of like, spiritual work. I've set my mind. I'll do some hygiene. So I'll go hit up a cold shower and brush the teeth, clean the face. And then we get on the phone and then we get working on your boy Nunzziii, the Nunzziii Empire. Let's go. Alrighty. So woke up, hydrated, sups, got my mind set, my gratitude. We're dialed in, my reading, my writing. Now we're going to get some hygiene. Hygiene's super important. I said earlier, I love cold showers in the morning. And we go cold, man. We go cold. We crank that bitch up cold. And I like to test myself. I like to make myself feel uncomfortable. I think it's really important that you embrace being uncomfortable, embrace being hungry, embrace being cold. It's just because we're always resisting what's uncomfortable. And you want to get in the mindset of just loving the uncomfort, loving the pain. So we're going to get a cold shower. I'm going to do my hygiene routine. I get a lot of people ask me about my hygiene routine, so stay tuned for that. I want to do another video on like how we keep the skin looking nice. And then we're going to have some breakfast. Ooh, look at that. Look at that breakfast, my man. That is delicious. So, breakfast. It's very important. Very, very important. This is a big conversation that, I've spoken many about on the Dr. Swole Nunzziii show. I'm going to switch the camera around because I want to hold it. Hold on. What's up, dudes? There we go. So we're going to eat some food. And like I said, very nice breakfast here. We got 2 pieces of whole grain toast, avocado, 3 eggs, and then some leftover chicken skewers. I used to, it's a lot of like, I think breakfast is important. What I think is important is that you keep in your day some sort of consistent meal frequency. If you're eating 3 meals a day or 6 meals a day or whatever that's going to be to your lifestyle, there's no right or wrong. Stop listening to people. That's my greatest advice because there's so much fucking information on this. I did fasting for years, so I skipped breakfast for like a lot of years. Fasting's great. I don't knock it. I think there's a lot of benefits to it. Right now I'm in a growing phase. We're getting bigger. I want to have the food. I also think that eating breakfast keeps me more balanced in the day. When you're eating constantly, food doesn't become like, you're not thinking about it because you're just going, you're doing things. Instead, when you're like, not eating and missing meals, you get like really hungry and then your cravings occur because cortisol rises, all that shit. So I always like to have breakfast, and I think that a really healthy breakfast should be, look at these stains. Yeah. I think a really healthy breakfast should be high protein and healthy fats. That's what I like to do. I'll have a little bit of carbs. Carbs aren't the enemy. You know, like I said, we're getting bigger right now, so we're training hard in the gym, and we need those carbs for fuel. So this is meal one: eggs, toast, and chicken. And don't skip your meals. Whatever your circumstances, whatever your goals are, make sure you find a consistency, because that's always going to produce the most amount of results, baby. Keep you balanced. The balance is key. Alrighty then. So let's go through the checklist of Nunzzii's fucking day here. We woke up, we said thank you, used the bathroom, we got hydrated, we got my spiritual work done, so we're grounded, we're awakened, we showered up, we cleaned up. Well, I haven't cleaned up quite yet, you know, but we're getting there. Cold shower, and then we had breakfast. So, you know, one of the cool things about like what I do and like, you know, being a creative influence, like I do, like, you know, people are like, yo, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, yo, I live for a living. I'm living for a living. But yeah, man, because I don't really have like, one thing is I don't like, every day we wake up, man, we see what's going on. Like I have like my morning routine, my nighttime routine, and then, you know, and then I have all my non-negotiables. So I've been over the years able to build up like, I have like non-negotiables, like working out, you know, going for an evening walk, you know, all this kind of stuff that I've just built into my life, but like I don't have to necessarily follow it verbatim. And that's where I think like, you know, if you're really new to like building habits and like a lifestyle, you want to get in that rhythm of like building up momentum. So having them be like at set times, but then at that point though, it's like letting go and allowing your life to flow naturally. So, you know, because sometimes I work out first thing in the morning, right? Sometimes I train at night. Like today, you caught me on a cool day where I'm in my office here, and we're just going over the Nunzziii Empire. So all the socials, emails, getting content organized, getting content, you know, set up, good to go. The amount of content I deal with on a daily basis is fucking incredible. I'm right now, I think I'm juggling probably about 25 plus platforms right now. So, you know, organization of content's key. And then getting content. So today, you know, we're going to be putting a few hours into the Nunzziii Empire. We'll take a break, have another meal. I got a photo shoot lined up with my photographer. He's coming over here, and then I'll be hitting the gym in the afternoon. So, you know, every day is different, and that's what's the beautiful things about, you know, being your own boss and being your own schedule and just kind of being free. You know, I love what I do. Everyone's like, you know, it's like I'm always working, but I love my work, you know. So it's not like I'm never clocked in or clocked out. I'm just doing what I'm meant to do, you know. And when you get to that place in your life, I mean, that's when you're following your divine purpose, and it's not working. There's no, you know, it's good for me to put the phone down. Don't get me wrong, because you can definitely have a little too much screen time and, you know, disconnect from the metaverse. But you know, it's good, man. So we're putting a few hours. Just want to check in with everybody, let you know that I'm working away here, and currently working on the YouTube. If you haven't checked out Nunzziii YouTube, definitely check it out, man. It's dope. So the day continues.